Welcome to chemistry online classes. Last class we have discussed about some of the reactions of ethyl acetate. In today's class I am going to explain application of ethyl acetate in organic synthesis. By using ethyl acetate we can synthesize diverse compounds. Let me take first one, preparation of carboxylic acids. By using ethyl acetate, we can prepare carboxylic acid. We can prepare monocarboxylic acid as well as we can prepare dicarboxylic acid. First I am taking a monocarboxylic acid. If I take ethyl acetate, OET, and I am reacting with sodium ethoxide, it will form sodium salts of ethyl acetate. Here we have active methylene group and these hydrogens are more acidic and base will react with this proton and which forms carbanion and which is formed a enolate. C double bond O CH minus OET, and here ETOH is eliminated. Ethoxide abstract the proton, it is converted into ethanol and Na plus counter ion will be there here, and this is stabilized by resonance. Next what I am doing, I am reacting with any alkyl halide RX. This negative charge carbon is nucleophile now, and this nucleophile attack to the R and X will leave as a X minus, Na plus and X minus, which will form NaX, and R is attached at active methylene carbon CH3 and here we have R which is coming from alkyl halide. And next step, if we required a carboxylic acid, what kind of hydrolysis we have to use? In last class we have discussed ethyl acetate undergoes two types of hydrolysis, ketonic hydrolysis and acidic hydrolysis. Here our end product is carboxylic acid, we have to go for acidic hydrolysis. And what is the condition for acidic hydrolysis? Concentrated KOH, aqueous medium or ethanol. This is the first step. After completion of the hydrolysis, we have to do acid workup and the cleavage will take place here, OH and H plus, OH minus, and similarly here OH minus and H plus. So this part is converted to CH3COOH and RCHCOO, where H plus will sit on this carbon and next we will get ethanol. So after completion of hydrolysis we get RCH2COOH and there is a acetic acid side product which is formed and ethanol. So in this way we can prepare carboxylic acid. If you vary with RX and you will get different types of carboxylic acid, and here you have to understand that this is the portion of ethyl acetate will be present in the carboxylic acid CH2COOH. In this way we can prepare carboxylic acid. How do we prepare propanoic acid by using ethyl acetate? Can you write it? Preparation of propanoic acid. Propanoic acid is 3-carbon carboxylic acid. How do we prepare propanoic acid by using ethyl acetate? You pause the video and write the reaction. Here I am using ethyl acetate. And the first step is formation of phenolate by using base, and it will form sodium salts of ethyl acetate. Now I have to react with alkyl halide. Here we know that 2 carbons are coming from ethyl acetate, and in the propanoic acid we have 3 carbon. So which alkyl halide I have to use? I have to use 1 carbon alkyl halide. I can use methyl bromide. If methyl bromide, if I am using, to undergo nucleophilic substitution, which form a substituted product of ethyl acetate CH3COOET. After this we have to do hydrolysis. Which hydrolysis we have to do? Acid hydrolysis. If we do acid hydrolysis, the cleavage will take place here, and here we get CH3 and here CH2 and COOH. Along with this, the default products will be there, which is coming from the ethyl acetate, is acetic acid plus ethanol. Once after preparation of this, we have to go for the purification to separate acetic acid and propanoic acid. We will get propanoic acid. In this way we can prepare propanoic acid. Next question, how do we prepare butanoic acid? Butanoic acid. By using ethyl acetate as a starting material, and butanoic acid is a 4-carbon carboxylic acid. How we can prepare butanoic acid by using ethyl acetate? And this is the part you have to do in assignment. Okay, so if you want to prepare a carboxylic acid, the first one is you have to take a sodium salts of ethyl acetate and we have to react with alkyl halides, and based on the requirement we have to use a different alkyl halides, and finally we have to take it as a acidic hydrolysis. It gives carboxylic acid. This is the one application we can learn from ethyl acetate. Next we are moving on to other application, preparation of dicarboxylic acids. How we can prepare dicarboxylic acids? By using ethyl acetate. I am taking a ethyl acetoacetate as a starting material, reacting with base sodium ethoxide. Whenever we are adding sodium ethoxide to ethyl acetoacetate, which forms sodium salts of ethyl acetoacetate So in the previous case, after this step we have reacted with the alkyl halide to get a carboxylic acid. Here what we are taking is, instead of taking alkyl halide, we are taking halo substituted ester. I am taking halo substituted. Let's take a XCH2 and COOR. Alpha halo substituted ester. I can use any substituted ester. And here it is not only alpha halo, you can use beta halo, gamma halo, depends upon which dicarboxylic acid are you looking at. Here I am using alpha halo esters. And once it formed a enolate which is act as a nucleophile, and X will leave. And here again it is a substitution reaction, we get substituted product OET and CH2COOR, which is coming from ester. After forming a substituted ethyl acetoacetate, again we are taking for acid hydrolysis, because our end product is acid, we have to use acid hydrolysis. Concentrated base and followed by acidic workup H plus. Here also the reaction will go in the same fashion. The cleavage will take place here, OH minus and H plus. Cleavage will take place here, H plus, OH minus. And here also it is an ester group. This is also undergoes hydrolysis, H plus and OH minus. So we get a different products. Acetic acid here, and this is the part is very interesting for us, where we get CH2 and COOH, and the byproducts are acetic acid, ethanol. If you use ester is ethyl ester, we get ethanol. If you use methyl ester, we get a methanol. So I am writing here ROH, or maybe any whatever the ester we are using, that we will get. So here when we use a ester, halo substituted ester, we always get dicarboxylic acid, and the compound name is succinic acid. If you use a alpha halo esters, always the product will come as a 4-carbon dicarboxylic acid, succinic acid, because when we are using a alpha halo esters, 2 carbons which are coming from alpha halo esters and 2 carbons coming from ethyl acetoacetate. 2 plus 2, 4 carbons should be there in the dicarboxylic acid. So if we need a higher dicarboxylic acid, we have to, instead of alpha halo esters, we have to take beta halo esters. If you need a further, you have to take a gamma halo esters, and this way we can prepare dicarboxylic acids. I will give you one question. How do we prepare adipic acid? Adipic acid by using ethyl acetoacetate. and adipic acid is 6-member carboxylic acid, dicarboxylic acid, and here I am writing six-member dicarboxylic acid. We call it as adipic acid. How do we prepare? By using ethyl acetate. You can solve it by using previous slides, how we have done, same way we can use. Here I am writing, we have to use a ethyl acetate and followed by addition of sodium ethoxide gives enolate ion. So first step, here only I am combining and removing here H Na plus. I am taking a sodium salts of ethyl acetate. Now I have to react with this compound with haloesters, and we know that how many members or how many carbon atoms which are coming from the dicarboxylic acid is 2 carbons which are coming for dicarboxylic acid. Still we required 4 carbons. Now I am taking their corresponding halogen compound bromo, how many carbons we required? Still 4. Three carbon and their corresponding ester. If we had alpha, beta, gamma, this is gamma bromo ethyl gamma bromo butanate. When we react with sodium salts of ethyl acetate, we get a substituted product. I am writing here CH3 and C double bond O, CH COOET, and this will go and attack this carbon CH2 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 COOET, followed by acidic hydrolysis. When we do acidic hydrolysis, the cleavage will take place here and the cleavage will take place here, and here also ester group is there, cleavage will take place. Total 3 moles of base which is involved in the hydrolysis reaction, and we get this is the dicarboxylic acid. We get CH2 COOH, and we have CH2 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 and COOH, and this is called as adipic acid. So depends upon the carbon number, we have to use different halo substituted ester. Okay, so these are the applications with respect to ethyl acetate in carboxylic acid preparation, that is monocarboxylic acid preparation and dicarboxylic acid preparation. Whenever we are using monocarboxylic acids, always we have to go with alkyl halides, and if we require a dicarboxylic acid, we have to depend upon halo substituted esters, and that will give you dicarboxylic acid.